Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Marissa. Today we are going to talk about Air New Zealand on this project, MGT 701, Strategic Marketing. So I will start talking about business level. Alan, please. So business level is regarding of it is the second on the level. There is the first level that is functional level. There is the second level that is business level, and the third level that is the corporate level. So business level is the middle level, and they are responsible of how in the three level of the manager. So how they are going to apply these strategies within the company. So this means this level aims to identify customers' need. So what the customers want, what the customers need. The next step is understand what is the target market. So the who, for who they are going to come up with strategies to sell a product or a service, and then the how, the plans, how they are going to plan these strategies for the target group. So how Air New Zealand is applying business level strategies. So like here I have some bullet points. So how they are applying this. They practice a very strong domestic service. So we know that Air New Zealand is one of the most important airlines in the country, and they are expanding their business, but they are very focused on the domestic market. And to keep the service, to keep the business, they also have the approach that they offer an excellent service. So compared to the other airlines that fly here, they really try to provide excellent service for customers. So they are very focused on the experience. So price is not one of the focus of Air New Zealand. So they are not very concerned with the prices that they are charging for the flights. They are more focused on giving the customer a very good experience when they fly with Air New Zealand. Another business strategy is great airport facilities. So Air New Zealand counts with very, let's say, fancy, let's say, very well structured airport facilities and lounges, and even the people that work inside the airport for the company. You can see that they stand out from the other ones, from how they dress. I haven't had the opportunity to use any Air New Zealand lounge, but I saw some pictures on internet, and it's very looks very nice. They also have a strong approach to sustainability, so they invest in lots of programs. Their aircrafts are full efficient aircrafts. It means that they try to save as much fuel as they can, like buying good aircrafts. And another business strategy is the loyalty programs. They have some loyalty programs to try to make the customers loyal to the brand, and try to push sales, and especially for companies. Here are some of recommendation, business strategies recommendation, according to my point of view. So COVID has severely affected all the business around the world, especially the airlines, because let's say that for most part of them, the tourism flights are one of the biggest share, like one of the big business for them. So now people are not allowed to travel a lot. So my suggestions are that Air New Zealand started to invest in safe travel to customers, because on my point of view, once we are back to the normal, passengers, if I was one, if I'm going to fly, I'm going to take in consideration how safe is to fly with that company. I mean, which kind of procedures they are in the airport, what they're doing, how are they concerned about the health and safety inside the aircraft, what they are doing. So I think it's something that every airline is going to have to adapt. But I think if Air New Zealand start already think about that and invest money on that, I mean, like maybe any equipment that can check the temperature, or even this, like I read something about a travel passport, where they are going to record if the people is safe or not, or if the people have been somewhere else before. So this is really, I don't know what's going to happen, but as a customer, I would like to be flying with an airline that has a very great structure for that in the future. Another suggestion is that the company find strategies to attract more cargo flights, because they are not having many tourism flights, so they need to find ways to get some profit and keep the company going until we are back to normal. Also, encourage national tourism. They are already doing that, but they can try to reach more people, like maybe making some deals or anything that can attract passengers here in New Zealand to fly in the country. Alan, please. So next one is corporate level strategy. So one of the corporate strategy of Air New Zealand is, because they are the focus of the company is the Pacific Rim market. This is the focus. It doesn't mean that they are not expanding, but this is one of the main focus. The other thing is the excellent service, as I mentioned, on business level. So they take it very serious, like how they dress, how they serve the customers. They want the customers to have this great experience when they board a flight with Air New Zealand. The other strategy is the investment on planes. So by the end of 2024, the company is expecting to receive 15 new aircrafts. So that was before coronavirus. I don't know how it's going to be now, but this is one of the informations that I got on the website. And also on the corporate level strategy is where they make decisions about laying off employees. What happened especially in Air New Zealand when the pandemic started. So here are my recommendations for corporate level strategies. So now that they are not having lots of flights, one of the recommendations is that they can start making meaningful partnerships with other airlines. So when we are back to normal, they can expand their business. And also keep investing in technology and innovation. As an airline, it's very important. They already have lots of technology. They are ahead of the other companies, like technology-wise, but because they are one of the most important companies here, and especially because of the industry that they are in, it's very important to keep investing in technology and innovation. Now, Air New Zealand globalization and expansion of business. So when I was doing my research, one thing that I read is that we think that globalization, most of us think, I thought that globalization was something that is new. It's like from our era, let's say. But I said that I read that globalization started actually when like the cavemen, they started moving around and like discovered other countries and travel and this kind of stuff. So globalization is not something new. It's something that has started a long time ago. So and one of the things that the globalization brought us was the transportation, because before we had to walk, and then we had to take ships, and then planes, and la la la. So the globalization was very good for the transportation sector and consequently for New Zealand. So nowadays people can travel in matter of days. They can go around the globe, especially using airplanes and this kind of stuff. So this is one of the good things for their the companies, the airplane companies, because the globalization, we can go everywhere. And the use of modern technology, as I told you before, Air New Zealand is like ahead of the competitors when regarding the use of technology. They are investing heavy in automation. All the airports, they provide the self-checking, so if you don't have a luggage, you can just check in and go to the gate and board the plane. For the ones that have extra luggage, I read that they have kiosk. I don't know how to pronounce if it's the right pronunciation, but then on that kiosk you can change your seats, you can buy extra luggage, you can tag your own luggage, and then you can board the plane. So they are investing very high on technology and make travel easy for their customers. They are also investing on artificial intelligence. Is one of the companies that is trying, is still a trial, but they are investing on that, and they are coming up with this new technology. And they also have the Ask Oscar, that is their, if you have any questions or anything, you can just go to the website and type Oscar, and he's going to ask you, to answer you. And another thing that they use is many others is the airband. It's a kind of bracelet that the kids they have. Nayala talked about that yesterday. The kids, they put and then they scan along all the journey, and they send SMS text for the parents, so they can keep track when their kids are traveling by themselves. That's it. I have a video, but I don't think if I have time to play the video. So
you can if you want to.
no, it's okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Any questions, anybody? No questions. Well, very well done. Thank you for your time and effort. Your start was great. You were very confident, and just a couple of notes. I know you haven't used the notes or the handouts that you have in your hand. Avoid having them with you.
Okay.
Yeah, generally not, it doesn't give a good feeling. And another thing that you can do is to involve audience. You can ask some questions, you can crack in a joke. I like the way that you brought in that story about globalization and everything. But you can do more of that, so audience is more engaged. Other than that, great job, well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Who's gonna go?